Protesters clashed at the Capitol this afternoon, shutting down 10th Street and part of Congress Avenue. About a dozen people with the White Lives Matter group and hundreds who were protesting their message had to be separated by state police in riot gear. Fox 7's Jennifer Kendall in the studio with that. Jennifer.
Ashley, for the most part, protesters on both sides were peaceful. However, there were 8 arrests during the 4-hour-long protest. Several state police were on the scene keeping the two groups apart, and several more were on standby in case things got out of control. We want to warn our viewers, there is some strong language in the following video. About a dozen protesters with a White Lives Matter group descended on the south side of the Capitol Saturday. Their protest started just as an African-American monument dedication ceremony ended.
We planned this protest over a month ago. We did not find out about that monument till about a week to 10 days ago when we asked if we needed a permit.
But many feel the timing of the White Lives Matter protest was a little too convenient.
We were out here to send the message that racism and hate is not productive and it's not going to get anybody anywhere.
And say the group itself is spouting racist rhetoric.
It's not more of them saying, they're showing what they are. And simple and plain is racist. And it has to be denied and has to be stopped. And what we're telling them is, arson, we're not having it. Simple and plain.
They are absolutely wrong. All we're asking for is White Lives Matter. That's all we're doing. All we're doing is asking for equal application of the hate crime law. Is equality hate? Can Black Lives Matter get out there and promote their rights and it's okay, but we're a hate group?
The White Lives Matter protesters, openly carrying rifles and some even showing swastika tattoos, were outnumbered by the hundreds. Their voices almost silenced by the chants of those who disagree with their cause.
The anti-fascist communist people here that are screaming like hang the Nazis and all that kind of stuff is counterproductive. Like they're just as bad as the people that are trying to say that the White Lives Matter people.
There were also a handful of people at the scene asking for tolerance of those on both sides, hoping that in the future the two groups will approach issues with understanding instead of hatred for those they disagree with.
We need to come together as a species, and that's the only way that we're going to survive is by coming together and loving each other and being compassionate with each other.
During the 4-hour protest, state police, some on horseback, some on foot, had to separate the two groups to keep the peace. Still, 8 people were arrested. Their charges range from interference with public duty, assault, disorderly conduct, and evading arrest. But because of a massive police presence, there were no major injuries. Around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, police escorted White Lives Matter protesters to their vehicles so they could leave the area without further incident.